Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Today we're going to be using again the ready mix pouring paints, titanium white, aqua green, phthalo blue, and bright blue. I want to do a 3-ring pour that is going to be used for an enhancement. And these were the colors that I needed. Let's see if I am successful. Okay, so want it to have darker sides. When I have movement. I want the sides to be darker. But we need to reuse the gloves. So we're gonna clean them. I have enough in there. I need another one of bright blue. Bright blue. Okay, here it is. Because the corners have to be darker. Based on my design, the design that I am doing, corners are darker. Okay, so we are going to move this a tiny bit. Want it darker. Okay. Now I want to move this. I have to redo this because it ended being like this. I wanted it the other way. So I'm gonna clean these, put it aside, and I'm gonna do it again. Now I'm using different colors. I'm using metallic white, silver. I'm adding those two colors. And I'll start with regular white, then the metallic white, and the silver. Need another phthalo blue. Colors are so pretty. Let's do one. Put it this way this time. Maybe a tiny bit more white in that center. Okay. So, oops, something fell in there. I wanted this one lighter than the other one. Probably messing it up. Who knows, maybe not. Have to be lighter. Yeah, that's good. Because this, I'm doing this for enhancements. I don't want that purple color in there. I don't know why it looks so purplish. Let's see. I want to analyze based on the photo that I'm going to do. I forgot to put it here. Bring that center to the center this way. I think that's good. Just going to fill in the colors, and this is it for this one. Hi, welcome back to my studio. Today we're gonna be doing an enhancement of a pour, and it's gonna be with a seagull. I love painting seagulls. They're so fun to paint, and you just need a few colors, and we're gonna be using DecoArt Americana color, which are the colors that I mostly use when I'm doing, always use when I'm doing painting with acrylics and brushes. And this is an example of some classes that I have taught with seagulls, and I'm gonna also show you, because give you a close-up, and I'm going to also show you another set of different type of seagulls that I have in here. They're so cute, and they can enhance any of your pours. This is also a painting. I framed it under glass, but because it was on a cardboard. But it is also some sample of me practicing seagulls. I practiced this. I was doing this before I did this other class that I taught with seagulls, and so stay with me and subscribe to the channel, because if you like painting and pouring, I'm gonna be doing a lot of enhancement too. So I will be doing some videos with pouring and some with enhancement, so that you can do, and I'm gonna try to do quick stuff, something that is easy and everybody can do on top of their pours. Okay, so stay tuned. So this is the pour that we're going to be enhancing today. I have to tell you, it's not that I started with this pour and then I decided to enhance it. No, I wanted to do this pour on purpose for the photo that I have, that is a bird that is on some water with ripples. So I wanted to do this on purpose, and the first one I did when I was trying, it was this one, and the colors were so dark and rich, but it didn't go with my composition. So, and this one is one that can stand also alone, and it has a beautiful frame. So I decided to leave this one as it is, and it has not been varnished. These paints are so gorgeous to use. So let me show you how I transferred this pattern in here. I put my tracing on top of the where I want it to be. Underneath I put a piece of graphite paper, and with the carbon to the top of the piece, and then with the stylus I press and I transfer the pattern. If you want to know other ideas on how to transfer patterns to your piece, I'm gonna put a link of a video that my friend Christine did, which is a wonderful video, and that will give you some other ideas. So let's get started. So before I start, I want to share with you that if you search my old videos, you're gonna find classes in acrylics, oils, color pencils, and this is one of them, of the acrylic ones, and it is a cardinal, female cardinal. and some autumn leaves. So see if you can find it. It has 3 parts because it's a completely from beginning to end. On the back of the head, I'm trying to cover that graphite line first. And the way I like to do birds, I do lines with so I'm gonna have that color and the white, and for the dark I'm using soft black. I like soft black because it's not black, it's black with a little bit of brown. So I have then oyster beige, snow titanium white, and soft black. So I'm gonna add soft black plus the oyster beige. I make a shading color, and I'm gonna apply that shading color over here. Then continue with the white plus that color. That's it's supposed to be lighter in there. So let's put straight white. And at the beginning the color is not gonna take because this is very, very shiny and it's gonna prevent the colors to grab. So until we have several layers, then probably will start working better. So this is the white, oyster beige on this side, and now I'm gonna start loading my brush with white, and I'm gonna put lines with white. So soft black in my brush. So I'm putting a tiny bit of the soft black with that oyster beige. Maybe a tiny bit more of the oyster beige. Soft black in the brush. White. Oyster beige plus the soft black. Oyster beige. Oyster beige. Some more of that soft black. That oyster beige. And white. I have to turn it because sometimes it's difficult when you have it that way. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish putting this in here. Okay, so flesh tone. They're so liquid. It's so liquid. Oyster beige plus white. We don't want to lose that line of separation of the beak. It's going to take a little bit of the burnt umber, or soft black on the beak. So let's shade that with black of the white plus that peachy color flesh tone. Burnt sienna plus flesh tone. And then the flesh tone. The thing is also is that since you are painting on a surface that has varnish, because it does come with varnish, this how do you call this, medium, and I believe this were the Artist Loft paints. They already, this is some of the burnt umber with the flesh tone. So it already comes with some varnish, and so I'm trying to paint on top of varnish, and it's a little bit hard. What I'm gonna do, then I'm gonna add lines in here with the liner. So I did first with the brush, and then I start adding with the liner. So white plus the oyster beige. I want to highlight the front. I'm gonna do the body the same way, oyster beige. By the way, I forgot to tell you that the brushes that I'm using are black gold by Dynasty. This is size 10. This is, the other one was size 4. Black gold by Dynasty. And this is black. So black plus burnt sienna. Shaded area. Let's mix the oyster, no, flesh tone with this color. More of the soft black. let's dry it. Well, let's put the flesh on the other toe before we dry it. Oops. White plus flesh tone. My paints are too liquid, but once I dry them it will be better. Oops. Versina plus flesh tone in here. Then some of that soft black. Soft black plus white. We're going to start doing these scallops in here, but they do have white on the tip. It's only the first colors. Soft black, black plus white, more black. Okay, let's put some white plus that black. Okay, I'm gonna clean. Wait, let me put the dark in here, black plus white. Maybe a tiny bit of that soft black. This is burnt sienna. Let's put burnt sienna on the one section that are not filled in yet. Okay, so let's start with oyster plus white. More of the white. So there's a highlight on top of that eye with white. burnt umber lines. Let's put white in that on the top. And this is white plus burnt umber. Is that those lines were too strong in there, so I am going over. Has a lot of burnt sienna marks in the body, but we should not be putting that until we are happy with the amount of lines, because the thing about painting birds is that you have to put a lot of line work, and we're not at that step yet. So I'm putting a second coat of hairs in here. And then white, black on this side. I have to dry these so that we can put more on top. This bird is making a cast shadow in here, so I'm laying it flat until this cast shadow that I added in there dries. It's very, very light. It's just a watery. Maybe I'm gonna do the same in here. Burnt umber. And it is with white. But then let's put them also some of the black plus white. The peachy color. Erasing those ugly lines. This is the beak in here. Reflection of the beak. White. Some of these waterfront, and I'm gonna give the bird some tints of the blue because everything reflects everywhere. So the bird should have, and this color is not as old as the others because DecoArt gave them to me for the pours. So everything reflects everywhere. So that means that this water is reflecting in his body. So I'm gonna put some of this blue here and there. Okay, so let's go to the stage 3 where we start detailing, putting more details to this. And I am going to start making some of the burnt sienna marks. I want to put a tiny bit of yellow on the top of his head. Why? Because when it is lighter, it gets warmer, and it always has a tint of yellow. And put tint of yellow only in the head. The head is the one that gets the strongest highlight. But then I want to put more white on top. So from now on, I'm just going to keep adding many hairs here and there, and repeat things that I have done. And I want to be able to upload this to YouTube, and it cannot be super huge videos. So I show you everything so far, so you just have to just add more hairs is really what you need to be doing. Add more hairs here and there with the liner, or with the liner. You can add some of the burnt sienna markings in the top of the head. So this is what I'm gonna be doing, and when I'm done, I will show it to you. I put a little bit of the blue tint on the back. So I think the only thing else that I want to do, I'm gonna tint a little bit more the legs with the burnt sienna. Maybe the beak.